Okay, so this is what I've got so far. I've got my main floor, which is a mess. These are all blueprints. I just stacked the blueprints on top of each other. This was my first attempt, actually my second, but I've got all these storage units in the way. I can't add more machinery, and it's a freaking just a mess. Okay, I do have some important stuff in these bins. This is my new streamline. These damn manufacturers take up so much space. I hope I can stack them and be able to stagger them so, you know, the arms can fit in between each other. I'll have to figure that out if I can or not, but I am running out of space. I'm into more advanced stuff, and it's going to require these manufacturers. Um, Everything comes in originally from here. It goes down the line. And here, I shifted it over. So I shifted it over so I could run the belts along here. This is the return line, right? And see how it shifted over? This is the return line. They come back here and back into the production line. Now, these are smart splitters. These say, you see, it's left and forward. These say, oh, if things are plugged up, then shove them forward. Otherwise, send it to the left. And the left, these are all conveyor lifts. I have them clipping into each other. And so typically it sends it to the left and down. But when things are getting too plugged up, right, it sends them over here for storage. Now I'm obviously using a lot of plastic because I'm not storing that much. I'm not even using, this is belt 1, belt 2, belt 3, belt 4, and so forth. I'm obviously going through a lot of, I'm not going through a lot of reinforced iron plate, iron sheet, and that aluminum sheeting. So it's all getting sent. These bins are full. When the bins are full, then they get sent to the sink, and that gives me points to buy neato stuff in this shop. But you can see this is completely full. So same thing here with the smart splitter. When this is full, it sends it to the sink, and that's how that works. Boy, this last recipe I just did was a monster. I made radio control units. To make radio control units, I needed the aluminum casing, crystal oscillator, and the computer. To make the crystal oscillator, I had to bring in quartz crystal. Here's my computers. That's making computers out of cable, circuit board. These are making circuit boards and sending them into the line. They just keep cycling and cycling and cycling until they overflow. That's making crystal oscillators out of quartz crystal, reinforced iron plates. Now, all this stuff that I'm not making here is getting shipped in from all this crap over here. It's kind of a mess. It's a mess. But it's all underground, so nobody can see it. Yeah, so all this stuff is getting sent to my new production line here. I don't know why I sent pipes, steel pipes. I saw something that I needed steel pipes, and then I belted in steel pipes. But I'm not even using steel pipes yet. So that's the crystal oscillator. And over here, I'm making quartz crystal out of raw quartz. And when the product gets made, that's the quartz crystal, right? I keep putting it in fast mode because I'm in a hurry, and then I get too fast when I'm all close. There's the quartz crystal, and guess where it's going? It's getting looped into, like everything else, is getting looped back into this line just on a different belt. So there's my raw quartz, and there's the quartz crystal that the machines are making. Okay. And then the final step was the radio control unit. I need aluminum casing, crystal oscillators, and computers. Of course, I'm getting the aluminum casing from my aluminum plant right here. So that's how that works. I can just keep going up, 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 and up, but these damn things are just using up so much space. I'm going to have to learn how to stack them. If I can't even stack these. I know I can stack these and these. I don't know about stacking these. These are 4 inputs. These are 2 inputs each. And these are 1 input. But these are just monstrous. All right. This is my aluminum plant, and it's getting copper, bauxite, and coal. And this was a process. Man, this was a process. This makes the aluminum solution, which is being piped out, and is it getting sunk? It's got to be, it's being used somewhere. I thought that was the whole point. Well, I needed the aluminum scrap. No, this is taking in the aluminum solution. I forgot exactly how it works. These are liquid sinks. Well, everything's at a standstill here. It's because these are full. See, that's why I have the overflow in the sink over there. Everything keeps moving. When it's full, it sends it to the sink. That's what I should have done with a lot of stuff here. But I didn't because I'm an idiot. Okay, when these are full, production stops. Apparently I don't need that stuff right now. What am I making here? Yeah, I'm making stators. Oh. Is this where I'm making motors? Oh. Okay, this is a manual feed system. I have to put ingredients in these storage bins, and then they go in here, and it kicks out these. Now I gotta make a production line that, what's the missing ingredient here? Cable. Well, I'm already making cable. I'm making stators somewhere, I think over here. But I can take this stuff, pipe it underground, feed it into here, and voila. Or feed it into these without making a spaghetti mess on the floor level here. Now there are other resources besides like minerals. That's where I'm getting my bauxite, and it's getting trained in. I had to send it way down because train tracks don't like changing elevation much. So I couldn't do it. Over here is where my oil, so I make plastic with. And of course, everything's at a standstill because I'm an idiot. But yeah, a lot of these plants, I need to mainstream, get them working right. And anywho, I am piping in oil from somewhere. It was here into, where's my train station? Here. I'm piping in oil into here, and I'm bringing oil to me. Here comes the choo-choo. Slow this down. And it's keeping up. What did I need the oil for? For my aluminum plant, I believe. Let's see where it's all going. Woohoo! I like that little one. So, I'm getting oil, and I'm bringing it back up the base here. These are, I need to figure out how to do train tracks better. Everything is just ugly, but it's working somewhere. There's water. I needed water. I made a water tower. So what the water tower does is, see these little pumps? The water tower makes it so these pipes can change elevation as much as they want without losing flow, as long as they don't go above this point. You can do that with oil too, any liquid. Okay, so I'm collecting oil and it is going into storage. And then down here is where I'm making plastic. That's plastic production. This is all plastic. Holy crap. That's all plastic production. And a byproduct is heavy oil residue. What was I doing with that? I was sending the heavy, that's the purple, right? I was sending it here. It had to go somewhere. And I'm making this petroleum coke out of it and just sinking it. Okay, so I guess the only reason I'm bringing, right now, the only reason I'm bringing oil over here is for plastic. And of course this plastic, I think, is being shipped. It is. to my main production line here. The blue there, that's the plastic. Okay. I started out just with this main floor. I basically tore everything down and said, hey, I gotta have a main floor instead of working from all the mining spots and bring the materials to me. So I collected as much iron, limestone, copper, coal I'm getting from a train, and I'm putting it here and just working from one central location. So I think that works a lot better. This is all this is a copper factory. These are all copper products, wire, cable, wire, and aluminum sheet. And just when I need something, I pipe it underground, send it to my production line, which is running out of space really fucking quick on that. And this is my first attempt at it, and I just failed miserably. But it's making motors, and it's making some cool shit. But I think all this machinery is at a standstill right now. So there's rotors, stators. That's empty. Motors. All these are full. Okay, coal. Coal. The problem is these resources are miles away. There's the bauxite for the aluminum, right? There's SAM. Is this SAM? No, this is a Caterium that I make quick wire from. That allows me to make smart splitters, and quick wire is in one of my new recipes. And that's the Caterium. And the coal I've got, where's my coal train? Is this my coal train? Roscoe P. Coltrane. What is that? That's the quartz. So eventually I'm going to make another. I need to bring Caterium home, right? That's why I brought the track through here. I'm going to make another station. It's going to make a stop, and it'll bring Caterium here, and I'll use a smart splitter, put another box, and then I'll be bringing in. See, I'm only using one of the two, so the other one's for the Caterium. Or the only thing I've seen that you make out of Caterium is the smart wire, so I'll probably just pick up the smart wire. Where is my coal train? Coal. Where am I collecting coal from? Here. I'm collecting a buttload of coal. Here's my coal train. Clipping. They shouldn't have allowed that, because I'm taking advantage of all the clipping that it allows. I had a coal factory here, and then somehow I need to, am I going to run a conveyor belt all the way home? I don't think so. I just scrapped all of that. All of these were going down to the coal factory. Now I just have them all just pumping out the max they can, putting it in here, and then it all feeds into the coal train, and the coal train brings it home. That's basically it. I tore everything down and put all the resources in these. So I was able to rebuild. But it's getting just messier and messier and messier. I'm probably going to tear all this down and make another one of these here. Right? that is basically, power. These are my fuel power generators. These are alien augmenters. Apparently I can make up to, I have 5, I can make up to 10 of them. And each one of them boosts my current power up 10%. They're very expensive. The purple line is the power boost. This is oil power, or fuel. And what are these making? Computers. But all these are making from whatever I feed into them, which is not good, because that means they run out and I have to feed them manually. So, but that's making plastic. Why, I don't know. These are my, okay, I'm pumping oil into these, and they are making fuel. And then fuel gets pumped into my fuel-powered generators. And I have a buttload of them, and I can make more. I just have to make more of these. I think there's a byproduct. Polymer resin. What am I doing with polymer resin? I must be sinking it. Yeah, there it is. But all these byproducts can be used for future products too, so I might have to start collecting that and using it in my production line. I got so much going on here, I've forgotten so much about it. Started off with biomass burners for power, and then coal. I'm utilizing all this coal to generate power. And they're still going full bore. These are only Mark II belts. I'm up to Mark V now. I can make more coal, just speed up production. And I could probably, if each one of these only require a Mark II belt, I can speed up production and make more coal generators. I can make more fuel generators. I think I'm getting up to nuclear power. It's a big old world here. But that is what I've got going on. So thanks for watching, and see you at work.